Excuse me. Welcome to the White Harmony Spotlight here on JLJ Media. It's been that kind of week, kids. I'm James Law Jr. Welcome to the show. I am not here alone. Obviously, I could not be here alone. Especially not this week. We're here with Tami, and Amanda Russ. Hey, ladies.
Hi, everybody.
We're
excited.
Oh, it's gonna be okay, kids. So while you guys are coming in, the chat room is open. Come on in. I'll do the church announcements. So all the soaps were on fire this week. So we know that. Trust us. So later on today on Dish and Days channel, so we're talking about Days of Our Lives. Hilarious stuff with Chad, Leo, and all that stuff. We're talking about all of that. At 3 p.m., check out their channel and support them. They're our sister channel. And so support them today at 3 p.m. They'll be doing that show. On JLJ Media, we're talking wine art today, right now. But after that, we'll be talking the bold and the bold and the bold and the beautiful. Trust us. We know you're ready. We're going to talk about it, okay? That's after this show. And then after this, oh, you guys are goo goo gaga over an officer that just said 2 words the whole week. They are hot. They are hot for him. General Hospital, me and Frank Moran, we talking about that at 1 p.m. today.
You know, Officer, is it Lopez?
Cabrera.
He can hand me a soda in the interrogation room.
He's like, I'm parched.
But, no, he's
when he served that soda to Trina, I was like, done. It's love forever. I am here for it.
No, everyone's talking about him.
Totally.
So it's just, I mean, he hasn't even said nothing yet, really. He said a couple of words.
Spencer can bite me.
So Frank and I in our shade is about all that at 1 p.m. today. So make sure that there are new episodes of J.J. Deeds and Bone Before Rewind out now. So you can just about that. Happy birthday, General Hospital. Made 59 years on the 1st. 59 years.
Wow.
It's now the longest running soap opera on television, surpassed Guiding Light, which had 57 years on the air.
Wow.
So there you go. He said more than 2 words. Okay, he said 4 or whatever. Everybody, what's about that on that show?
He had it under 5, okay.
Yeah, he had under 5. He's like under 5. That's a good one, Tami. Also, I want to mention a couple of things because it's very important to me. I want to mention these couple of things today. One, it is my friend, the legendary Eric Braden's 81st birthday today. And so shout out to Mr. Eric Braden, who is front burner storyline, number 1 on the call sheet. He is the bomb. He is the bomb. He has the greatest facial expressions. And when he lowers his voice, you jump. He is the bomb. So, Mr. Eric, I love you. So, you love Eric Brady. Yes. I'll get that out today. So, those are 2 things that are there. Also, on a serious note, it is also Autism Acceptance Month, April. And they're changing the wording from awareness to acceptance. Because words always carry weight. For actions. And I have people in my family who are on the spectrum. I have friends who are on the spectrum.
I was just going to say, hashtag celebrate the spectrum.
Celebrate the spectrum.
Because it's a beautiful spectrum. It really is.
It is. And I have a great nephew, and people in my family, and they're beautiful, smart, unique people.
Yeah.
And so we should not be shunning them or pushing them aside, or just get to know them. And they will let you know how to handle them. So that's great said, Tami. So that's the month for April. So when you see that, it's called Autism Acceptance Month now. So I'm fully embracing that word. Also, on a kind of sad note, but something that's very important to me, it's also Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And we are changing the words from victim to survivor. So hi, I am James Law Jr., and I'm a survivor of a violent sexual assault. I was raped and attacked at knife point in 1987. The fact that I can talk about it without crying right away is a big testament to the work that I did with my therapist and my friends, my family. There is no shame if you're attacked. It's not your fault. It happens to boys and girls, men and women, not just one side or the other. And can be also inflicted by men and women and boys and girls. So it's not just one side on that either. There are organizations like RAIN, RAINN.org, that you can call or talk to anonymously if you want to get help. But they're changing the narrative of this too. That's why I'm saying it's called Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and it's going from victim to survivor. Many of us are thrivers and survivors of violent sexual attacks. It's not sex, it's an assault. It's about power. So I'll make sure I say that. I'm going to put that on all the shows today. I think it's very important. And I'm happy to be here, actually, after what happened to me. Okay, so, okay.
One thing, I just want to celebrate, you can't see it, but thank you, Amanda.
Yes.
Oh,
For this
yay.
fabulous shirt.
All our shirts by Amanda.
Yes.
Sammy's too tiny.
I know,
He's so tiny. I can't get, I'd have to put it like up. You know what, Tammy? A turtleneck. And I'll put it way up
Or I
here.
could just do shit like this.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we'll get more ratings. We'll get more views.
More views. So everyone is talking about this already. So before we get into the actual storylines, they're already talking about it. They said they thought about Amanda, and I did too. Jordi Villasuso has already taped his scenes, apparently. He is done at Young and Restless.
Wow.
So thank you guys for your love for me also. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So Amanda.
I'm devastated. Why? Why they gotta play with my emotions like that, James? Why?
I'm pissed. I'm pissed for you.
He just signed 3 years.
See?
And we're doing the whole Chelsea thing, and now all of a sudden, bye.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I understand if you write somebody into a corner or whatever, you can't wait to you get rid of him for a while. But he has so much storyline potential that we've even said on the show that I don't understand why they're not writing for him. I don't understand.
So has Soap Opera Digest said anything about a recast or
Nope.
The character's gone?
Yep.
You know,
I hope they don't kill him.
Well, here's my thing. Chance is coming back to work. I'm ready. I'm ready.
And I'll be here for you, partner. I got your back. I promise.
Something's wrong.
He said those words and I'm all.
He did.
Because according to Matt Atkinson, nobody says nothing without it being deliberate.
Yes.
So
It's true. I'm saying I have a feeling it's going that direction.
oh my
Because
God.
why would Ray go? I mean, why would Ray leave?
It just makes me so sad because the chemistry between him, the characters, you know, and Chelsea, it's just through the roof.
I agree.
You guys should listen to his podcast because he has a podcast, and I get the feeling that him and the actress that plays Chelsea were also surprised because they were really excited for the storyline.
Yeah.
So I was sad for him and myself because I don't see him.
And you know,
and for Candace.
Now I will say this. Now I've gotten a lot of trouble this week from fans, and you know I don't give a shit. I speak my mind and I say how I feel, and I'm all about inviting people to think of things maybe in a different way. And you guys are mentioning in the chat room, and I did mention the fact that he is one of the last Latino characters on daytime television. I'm not talking about actors who are Latino in real life. I'm talking about on shows. Here's the last Rosales family. They're completely gone. Days has Rafe and Gabby. And I'm trying to think anywhere else. That's it. I think well, Sunny on GH. She's officially half Latino.
Well, we have Officer Cabrera now. And
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
There'll be a flourishment of that. We'll see.
But for me, I'm just saying, ask people to think about this. Just think about it for a second. He was a great leading man status. He was good looking. Everyone loved him. He had a great chemistry, like Tammy said. I want people to.
And I love his sister. I love the character Lola.
Yeah, Lola. Yeah.
They should have recast.
And their mother, Eva LaRue, who's a daytime legend herself.
Yes. Yeah.
Her and Jack had chemistry. I mean, so I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on, folks. I just say, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
He was somebody who was a great actor on the show. And so a lot of folks are like, well, he was underused in some ways. Yes, we agree. So we thought he was going to start being used. But it is soaps. Somebody told me, well, James, it's soap operas. People leave, come and go. I'm like, That's very true. But I'm just saying we can still be upset at the possibility.
Yeah, we can still be upset about
I got yelled at, Amanda. I got yelled at, Amanda. It gets that's a soap opera.
I got feelings. Okay, people.
And you're right. I started the conversation before we knew Ray was leaving. That's right, Susan. I did. I talk always about representation. I always do. And especially good action. And Jordy's one of the nicest people. I know him. He's one of the nicest people. So hopefully he'll get snatched up somewhere else. I mean, there's other soaps, other things going on. So
he didn't leave on his own accord?
Nope.
Ah.
So he gave a statement. You can go to somewhere not just see a statement. He wrote his whole statement.
Okay.
So he just said, no, he didn't leave on his own accord.
No.
I know. So there's that. So now let's go into the one storyline we have to start off with. We can't put it off because it's just not going to work. And as I said, my buddy Sean Kane is having the best soap week ever because his character was mentioned in this storyline plot on Y&R.
With the reaction of, oh God.
I know. That was so funny when he said that. I was like, oh my God. And again, Peter Bergman. I'm like, I feel like I'm just more amazed by him every single week. When he saw, we're talking about Diane's alive. So when Jack looked at her, his face was just like, this bitch. Hi. And then the fact that he caught up Allie in this, but wasn't that crazy when first he was like, did you know anything about that? Like he was gonna go off on her. Like she was part of cahoots. She's like, I don't know what's going on. Poor thing. She was like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm like, what you drag me into? And it was such a wonder. The way they were standing too was very stage-like. It was like, I almost said Peter. Jack's over here, Diane's over here, and literally Allie was in the middle behind the couch. Like the couch was separating all three of them. To me, it reminded me very like on stage. And yeah, right, Peter brought it. Peter just brung it. He brung it, and Allie held her own for a while there too. And she was like, give me the F out of here. I'm gonna go on this thing, and got out. But then when it was him and Diane.
Okay, can we raise the cups, please? Peter Bergman, I don't know what you're made out of, but you have created Jack, and this week Jack was sexy, he was charming, he was fierce, he was heartbroken, he was joyful, he was grateful, he was livid.
Everything.
And I'm looking at this actor and thinking, that was my reaction. It was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations, you are Peter Bergman.
No, I agree. And the flashbacks. We got flashbacks of Phyllis in her short hair. I love it. I just talked to Michelle the other day about her hair. She said her hair's the longest it's been since like the 7th grade she has right now. I forgot she used to rock short dudes all the time. Him and Diane. We're going back 20, 30 years, folks. I remember all those scenes. The little kids who played Kyle. I remember those scenes. So we were awarded and rewarded with this great confrontation mixed with flashbacks. Amanda, what do you think?
I don't know her that well.
Right.
But I have a feeling that when Phyllis finds out about this, there's going to be a problem.
Well, the preview is hilarious. I didn't know you were in town. I didn't know you were alive. I was like, yes!
This would have been a great crossover opportunity because they're all in LA. Deacon could have stopped by to talk to her. Like, don't pull me into your stuff. You know how Deacon is. And then they all show up at the house. That would have been really good.
Well, the storyline ain't over yet.
True.
That's all I'm saying. I can't say that. I'm saying.
Here's my concern.
Uh-oh.
They have not addressed what Diane's involvement is with chemo.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Like, why, how, no pun intended.
I have a theory.
Please share, because, Jack's yelling at her and Allie's like, okay, but how did this even start?
I think this is just what I think. I think that she knew she wants Kyle, period. That's her main goal, is to get to Kyle. But she knew no one would help her. So if she did something good for Jack to show, hey, guess what? You didn't have your son. I still have time, like to make him feel sorry for her. Like, look what I did for you. Then he would help her connect with Kyle.
But how does she even know chemo? How does she even know?
I don't know that.
That's what I'm confused about.
Found out at some point while she was gone. I don't know. We don't know yet. She just came back. You don't know everything
Deacon.
yet.
Let's just blame everything on Deacon.
Deacon. I think she said Deacon Sharp. I was like, what in the F? And we're like, he wouldn't help her. Like, so there's a lot we just don't know.
The actress who plays Diane.
Yes, Susan Walters.
What is it?
Susan Walters.
Okay. Susan. You've been off the show for a while.
Oh, yes.
And the fact that she had to go toe to toe with this Jack Abbott, like day one, probably, obviously, kudos to you. Because what Peter was giving her was a tsunami of stuff. And you could see her physically, like she's welling up, like that's all real. Like you can't help but react to this onslaught of bitterness and pain. Oh my God. When he called her poison, that like.
No, when Jack was going off, no, I almost started crying. He was going off. I was there for Kyle, picking up the pieces. He missed his mother. Like, and she was looking, he's like, I was there. I had to tell him it was gonna be okay. That I would never leave. I was like, oh my God. I was like sounding like a baby. I'm like, Jack, and just Peter Berger is so good. He's a good crier. For men, we always talk about women and crying. When his eyes well up, I start to well up. I just think because he was just like, I can't believe you, bitch. I can't believe you're sitting here trying to act like you left your child behind. You left your child behind. That's what's crazy.
She did talk to him like, but it's been so long. Like it's supposed to just all be forgotten. She's like, but it's been a long time. And he was just like, and
it's like, it's so funny because people like that don't realize that, okay, it's been a long time, but as soon as you return, it's like it's happened yesterday.
Thank you.
And when, oh my God, when Jack was saying there are people in Genoa City who will never forget, who will never forgive. And she's just.
Well, she mentioned, and she was like Tucker, and I was like, oh yeah, they all hated her. Like, no, everybody hated her. Everyone hated her when she was on the show, when she was about to leave, when she was played by Maura West. Again, this was Maura West, so they can't show those scenes. But that was, I mean, everyone hated her. She was by Get Out. And so I get that she kind of needs to leave, maybe, but like, you're going to come and get your son. That's fine, but you didn't get your son. You left him with his father.
And I hate to admit this.
Okay.
Ashley got to me for like a second and a half when she was all up in Phyllis's.
Oh yeah, about Allie, yes.
Because when Allie, invites Jack back to the house and says, the buyer of the house wants to meet you. Yes. Diane comes out. And when Jack says to Allie, did you have anything to do with this? For like a second, I thought, oh my God, are they in cahoots? Are Allie and Diane in cahoots about this? But then clearly, and this part of this has to do with the fact of her character, Daisy on General Hospital, who was just like little Miss Con artist. Yeah. So I'm glad that's not
they
part of
it. They Tami thought so too. Yeah, they thought
okay, good.
Diane was not lying. She was the most hated woman in town. Yeah, it was like 10 suspects. No, everybody wanted this bitch dead. They were like, they wanted her dead. She crossed everybody. And folks, they did talk about, I have to mention this part. Someone asked me this, and I said I would talk about it on the show. Okay, really quick. Yeah, she's part of the whole stolen sperm saga that lasted 2 years. Okay, so originally, people ask me this, I want to tell you, I'm a self-historian. Originally, the sperm was stolen by Ashley because she wanted to have a child from Victor because she had aborted years, the famous abortion back in 1981.
Yeah.
She went crazy. It was a whole famous storyline played by Eileen Davidson back then. So she had stolen from Diane originally, and that's how Abby was born in November of 2000. Then in 2001, actually, so then Diane was married. Sorry, let's say Diane. Diane was married to Victor and would have his kid, but Nikki switched the sperm on purpose, not knowing the other one was Jack. She just switched the sperm, just like not knowing it was Jack. And so Kyle was born Christian Victor Newman in 2001. And then through a series of things, it came out that it was actually Jack's child. The name that Jack brought up, Timothy, which took him to Switzerland, his name was Timothy Bilton. That's the name he went by when he was in Switzerland. So everybody was asking, so Abby and Kyle are a year apart in age, a little less than a year apart in age, that's why they're so close in age, but that whole stolen sperm.
Isn't there a storyline too with a vasectomy? Victor's
Yes, it's all part of the whole thing. So he's like, that's not my child, I had a vasectomy, and blah, and it turned out it wasn't his child. And saying, like Jack said, he had testicular cancer scare, so he put sperm.
Okay.
So no, that's all part of it. It's all, yeah. And Diane, but yeah, so it was a whole thing. But the flashbacks were great, showing us little Kyle and all the stuff and how they were and how she viewed them. It's kind of funny versus how he viewed them. That was really, there was a whole triangle of things she did to Phyllis. There's a long history. I mean, it is smart for them to do this on some level. It's Back from the Dead stories, like, okay, a soap trope, but it is, yeah.
I love it. I love the flashback when Jack is telling Phyllis, Kyle is mine, or she's pregnant. Was it?
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. And Phyllis blames Nikki for the sperm switch.
So you know what? They know then, yeah.
Right. And he's like, Nikki would never do that to me. Oh, it was just, I can't wait. Someone in the chat said, I can't wait for the confrontation between Phyllis and Diane.
Oh, and Nikki and Diane.
And Nikki.
And if they bring Deacon over, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying.
That would be exciting.
There's all kind of stuff going on. Her coming back really does shake up the canvas of all the older characters. Wait till Lauren finds out. Everybody starts seeing all this stuff. So, folks, I'm just saying.
And Kyle.
Kyle, and he's back. Apparently, Michael Mealer is back on the show.
So
Yay.
he's going to have just delicious stuff to play with.
And yes, Simone, Diane is the reason Patty Williams shot Jack the first time. So people are already speculating, is Patty coming back? Her crazy cat. So I don't know. It's gonna be that was played by Stacey Hyduke. Right now he's doing triple duty over on days. So who knows, kids? And folks, I mean, apparently between Greg Rickard and Wally Kirk, people are doing 2 shows at one time now. So I mean, maybe Stacey Hyduke can come back and do a little Patty. I would love that. I would love that.
I would love that.
I would love it. So it's gonna be juicy, right? You guys, it's gonna be juicy. It's everybody's enjoying the storyline. So I just want to mention that.
We have to talk about the scenes with Jack and Allie.
Oh yeah, how cute! Oh my god, how cute they were! Oh my god, yes, they were so cute. Talking about her times with her father, and they start to laugh and giggle together. And I thought, to me, I don't know how you ladies feel. I feel like they're doing this properly, where it's kind of distrust, shock, distrust, awkwardness. Now they're coming to some kind of something. That's how it should be. It's not just automatically, you're my grandfather, here you go. I mean,
y'all are so cute. You do know she's not gonna be you do know something bad's gonna happen, right? She's not gonna, right now she's like an angel from heaven, but it is not gonna last, guys. You know that, right?
No, she could be the good girl.
Yeah.
Okay, James.
She could be
just like Ashlyn is so good and he loves Victoria.
but sometimes there are good girls on soaps that she could be the good girl that gets taken advantage of.
Like Hope. I mean, there's always that good girl.
I'm gonna say that
they get used and manipulated by psychopaths and make bad choices.
because people are saying she's for Noah.
Okay.
That's what they're probably around the same age group. And I thought, oh, and Abbott and Newman again, that kind of thing. It always happens. That could be it. So
Noah.
it's always Abbott.
Poor Noah.
Oh, Noah. Oh,
He's at the table like, I'm fine.
He just
I'm
needs
perfectly
to
fine.
to
Everything's
bed
good.
again.
I'm great. Poor
So,
guy.
but what is he doing? Is he just having sex and partying? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he really, he wants her and he can't have her.
Right.
So he's just being a hound dog.
I think he is. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
He's drowning his sorrows in booze and women.
That happens.
Sounds fun.
Have fun. Yeah, seeing how Allie can see Chemo and Jack. That was cute. That was cute. I think she's gonna be a good girl. I think she's gonna be a good girl. I think it's gonna be one of those where she
All
kind of.
right, fingers crossed.
But they don't have right now. They don't have one. You think about it. Sally's not a good girl. Chelsea's not a good girl. Chloe's not a good girl. They don't have any.
Abby is.
Well, Abby, I guess Abby. Okay, Abby.
I mean, Abby's had her issues in the past, but
Yeah, the naked era. But she has. But other than that, there's not really a lot of good girls on the show.
What about Lily? Is she good?
yeah,
She's good.
she's been in jail, but
I mean, oh, come on, Tammy. Everybody's been to jail at least once.
as long as Allie stays in LA, she'll be fine. Once she lands in Genoa City,
They're all give Noah a B12 shot. That's hilarious, Shonda. That is hilarious. The actress who plays Allie has good girl energy, Luther May said. So
totally.
I don't know. That's kind of I don't know. We'll see. But
That doesn't mean she's not gonna be trouble, guys.
they're all Amanda.
She could be sweet and have trouble coming with her mother.
And you know what was a really
Stamp it.
I'm stamping it.
You know what's a really beautiful foreshadowing moment was they're at the cafe and Jack is going off on Diane and saying, and he says to Allie, you know, she does this, she's done this, you know, poor Kyle. What kind of mother does that to her child? And you could see Allie's thinking about her mother.
Yes.
And there was just that moment. And I'm thinking, I can't wait to meet this crazy mother.
Young and Restless, I'm telling you right now, better bring us her mother, make her a total bitch, bring her on to the General City, let her wreak havoc.
Yeah.
Give it to us. We want it.
Yep.
Okay, we gotta move on to other storylines. We're here for 2 hours. Okay. And it's all juicy this week. It's so juicy this week. It's crazy. All these soaps are good. Like it was like sweep this week on soaps. Okay. The next big storyline we got to talk about is Ashley and Victoria and what's going on there. So folks are getting mad, of course. I've seen, oh my God, folks are just so mad at Victoria. She's trying to handle this herself, folks, which I kind of get.
Totally.
Like, I totally get it. She feels like she was betrayed, taken advantage of. She's like, okay, well, now I got to rectify it and also save her own kind of self-esteem and her self-feeling. I mean, everybody else is like, why is she doing that? Like, I totally get why she thinks she can handle this. But she got to be careful, girl. Ashley,
you know, she's coming from that point of view of, dude, you played me. And guess what? Two can play at that game. And I'm not sure if he believes her. Do you think
I'm not sure
he believes her? Amanda, you don't
I
think
think
so?
he wants to,
Yeah.
but I think he's in the back of his mind, he doesn't.
I agree with Amanda.
Because when he walked out of that office, his face,
Yes.
Robert Newman is so good.
He's so good.
I'm
He's
taking a drink for him.
Yes, me too. He is so good. He's so good. Robert Newman is killing it. And every scene with everybody, even when he ran to Nate again, it's just like, I mean, he has no shame. Oh my God, the scene that we'll get to about all parts of this show, but the scenes that made me laugh as we ran to Abby, know nothing. And it was just like, he's like, oh, we're okay. And he's like, yeah, how's it going with you, Victoria? You guys doing great. You ever talk to your sister? I couldn't stop laughing because
Me too.
his question was like, I'm not being attacked, not being told I get to tell you. Abby is so out of the loop. It is hilarious. That GH, wrong people. Y&R writers, hilarious, a hilarious part because she's not part of any of it. They've not let her. She's been busy in her, like you said, like see, like some when you're a new parent, you're usually stuck those first few months with the baby. Your life's all about the baby, and she has been. It's totally realistic that she doesn't know anything. So those scenes were hilarious.
It was, because you could tell he was like feeling it out, and he was like, wait, you haven't talked to your family at all? And she's like, no, not recently. And he was like, good. Like, you could see the relief. Yeah.
He did take it. He's like, well, yes, we should get together. So I'm like, oh my God, Ashton, you are too much. It was hilarious. So that's not, to me, that's just very realistic. Folks, I agree with you. Robert should be up for an Emmy for his stuff he's doing right now. It's hilarious. So I'm liking, this is an umbrella story, which, I love umbrella stories. I love that you got Billy and Nick and them kind of coming together. This is kind of funny for Victoria on one side. You got Adam being a total baby.
He's such a whiny little biatch. Like, come on.
Yes, like it's so part of his character though. They're so whiny that it works. And Sally's hilarious. And I don't think he's dressing Sally's clothes sometimes. I'm like, these are not work appropriate clothes. I'm sorry.
She had the burgundy outfit on. That was
all I saw was ass. I saw ass. When she walked in, it was like, bam! I was like, oh my goodness.
Girl's got a great ass. What can you say?
She does. Go on, Courtney Hope. You must be working out because you look good, girl. I'm just saying.
She's a dancer. That's why.
What?
She's a dancer.
Yes. No, she's hot. She's hot. We love her. We've had on the show. We love her. I would say that just some of those dresses, they're just distracting for me. I can't. I would go to work and I can't. I can't.
Like, that is inappropriate for work, ma'am.
Stop it. James can't concentrate. Stop it.
Exactly. And he's gay. And he can't concentrate.
Exactly.
It's too hot for me. Tell me how you feel about Adam. No, he was whiny. He was totally a whiny baby. Like, Nina. That's what he sounds like. But that's his character, of course. We have that going on, of course. And then we have Nikki and Victor, who are really just worried about their daughter, trying to figure this out. And Victoria trying to gain back control. She's mostly, I get where she's coming from.
And Victor, hello, she is your daughter.
Right.
How many times, Victor, have you said, I have a plan, don't worry about it? Everybody around you wants to know what the plan is. I got it covered. Don't worry about it. That's what she's doing.
She's doing the exact same thing, yeah.
You got to trust me. I got this covered. So I was laughing.
I was thinking, Tami. Like father, like daughter.
Totally.
That's what I was thinking. And that's it. I gotta take up for Adam. Okay, people. I have to take up for Adam. What he said was correct. Okay. He just for a second thought Billy was losing it, right? And Victor took the whole company away from him and gave it to Victoria, sold it to her. Victoria literally let the wolf in and gave him the company. Oh, but that's cool. That's cool.
But he's got to play it cool.
Right.
He can't play it cool.
He's always and that's the problem. He's got to rein it in. And hello, Sally, you need to rein him in.
Yes.
Or he's going to ruin it.
Because I'm with Tami, because he completely is in a position to take over if he plays his cards right. But he's just whining too much.
She needs to go to Lily's school of how to contain your man and reel him in.
Yes.
When Victor says to Victoria, while you're gallivanting in Italy, Adam is stepping in as CEO. And even Adam was.
Well, but no, when Victor, before that, Victor said, this is my company. And Victoria's like, no, this is my company. And I was like, well, they're going back and forth because it was like he was standing there just watching. Everybody else was talking. He said, viewers, whenever he raises his voice, I jump. I go, oh my God. I totally jump. And he goes, this is my company with my name on it. And she was like, this is my company, and I will do as I see fit. I was like, oh, it's Victor Jr. going back and forth. They literally are two peas in a pod. They literally are.
They are.
And that's why I was just like,
the moment that was hysterical was when Victoria calls Victor on the phone and says, please, I want to see you come to the office and bring Adam. So he gets off the phone and he says to Adam, your sister wants to see the both of us. Adam's expression was like,
He's like, what? I'm included? What? Because he always feels like the outsider.
Yes,
oh.
they agree.
All right, I know he killed kids and stuff, right? But he saved some kids too.
That was an accident.
Like, give him a chance.
And also part of the storyline, which I mean, we're not done with the story, but I just want to bring this up too, because actually I was kind of laughing with this too. I thought Tami, with all his sexiness, and his hair's all long now, especially when he got showered and had it slicked back. My cousin, Crystal J. LeBlanc, back on the show. Michael coming in. There you go. Kevin brings him in. His reunion with Lauren was so cute. And their relationship is so cute. And how she just like, no, you're done. No, you're done.
Yeah.
Like, no, I gotta fight this. No, you're done. No, you gotta fight. So I like that. This is a conflict that to me is natural. It's them. It's no outside big things like, but this is a big thing. She was scared to death.
Yeah. And I was scared when, he returns, they're at,
Victor's?
No, they're at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And he says, I've got to see Victor. No, and he leaves to go see Victor. I'm thinking, oh God, please don't get in a car.
Let's get a car.
Don't get in a car. Like, don't walk past an alleyway. Because I was afraid Ashlyn was going to
get in an elevator.
Yeah, before he got to Victor's. But that, that didn't happen. So, yay.
I got a side note.
Oh, sorry. Okay? Side notes.
Just when you think Lauren or Tracy can't get any more perfect, okay? That we're in the coffee shop, they pan the camera up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's got a perfect butt too. Oh
no, she's
I was like, I can't handle it.
No, that outfit, the coloring, she is so.
They panned her butt, and I was like, seriously?
Tracy Bregman.
The brown boots with that skirt. Oh my God.
That should not be legal, lady.
No. Oh, Tracy Bregman is just the hottest thing in on two legs. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't either.
And I get
Tammy's stuttering now, so you guys
no, Tammy's like, you reminded me.
This had probably nothing to do with anything, but psychologically, like the blouse that she was wearing, that whatever.
Yes.
To me, it was as if I feel so horrible. I am so sad and so scared that I am going to look my absolute best right now. Like, I am going to wear something fierce and bright because it helps me mentally. Because who dresses like that when they're feeling at their worst, when they think their husband's dead?
I would have been there with mascara running down,
sweatpants. I'm like, man, not her, not Lauren.
She just, woo.
Inspire.
Yeah, she just, and they're such a hot couple together. I mean, folks who think that hotness is in their 20s and 30s, I'm telling you, there are hot couples way past that who are just beautiful and have connection, which they have a connection. The actors have a connection. It's folks, I'm telling you, it was good. And I like the conflict and that he wants to see this through now. Now he's really invested. He's like,
he knows how dangerous Ashlyn is.
Yep. He's invested. He wants to help Victor bring him down.
And he's like, how dare him put me in jail.
But I love when they went to dinner and Lauren's like, we'll start with that, but then we'll have the rest, we'll work right around the menu. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, we're gonna get all of it.
Yes, she did. She was like,
I think we're gonna need another bottle of wine.
And Victor kept smiling, like, whatever you say, like whatever you want. But she's
they're scared of her. They're like, whatever you want, you can have whatever you want.
Whatever you want. I couldn't stop laughing, and I was just like, oh my goodness, that was pretty funny. But this storyline is so exciting right now because it's just like, will they go to Tuscany?
And what's the plan?
What's the plan? We don't know, Tami. She didn't tell us.
Is she gonna go kill him herself?
Yeah.
She shouldn't be alone with this guy who could murder her.
Nick, you know, she told everybody where she's going. So Nick and Billy are going to hop on a plane and they're going to go
Of
to
course,
Tuscany.
of course.
So they're going to be hiding in the bushes, making sure that everything is okay. And then when it all goes sideways, they'll be there. But what is she thinking?
I don't know either. I'm really trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is she gonna try to get him to sign something? I mean, I don't know what she's gonna do. I have no clue. She didn't tell us. I just want to say, okay, first of all, I just want to say we have the most we've ever had in this chat room. 53 people watching live. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now there's only 12 likes.
Share the love, people. Hit that like button.
Give us some likes. This gets close to 52 of you. I mean, if you don't like us, that's fine too. But come on, give us more than 12. Hit that like, that thumbs up. We love you. Thank you. But no, I appreciate all of you in the chat. 52 people. We never had this much watching before.
It's so fabulous.
Because it was a good week. It was a good week. Woo. 54. Now I've got more people coming up. Great. Keep coming in. This story, like, we're gonna have Billy talk to Victoria.
Yeah.
I saw the preview. It looks like it's like, I just want to see fake Italy again. No, that set was the bomb. That Italy set was, we said it on the show, it was the bomb. But I'm just curious, how are they gonna do it? What's he gonna do? I have really no clue, unless they're gonna involve, well, no, because they don't want to involve him, he's an Abbott. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Who's there? Kyle and Summer are there.
Well, Kyle and
right?
Summer in Milan, nearby.
True.
Unless she asks Summer to help, I guess. I mean, she's a Newman. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna do.
You know, Shonda in the chat says maybe Victoria put some stipulations in the contract Ashlyn happily signed without reading it.
Ooh.
Because Victor did say to Michael, I need you to go through the contract and look for anything.
Any loopholes, yes.
Anything.
Okay, that's true. He did say that. Ooh.
True.
Because that's the only way you can hurt Ashlyn is going to be related to the company.
I agree.
It's not going to be an emotional appeal. It's not going to be any of that nonsense. And I want to know who he was talking to in
yes,
Peru. Maybe Taylor will show up in Italy.
That'd be crazy. Well, it's funny when she's like, "Oh, I have everything taken care of already." He's like, "I'll make the arrangements." He's like, "No, I got it done already." He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Luther thinks it might be because they got married there, get an annulment in Italian court. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, she didn't tell us this plan, so we don't know what's going to happen. She didn't tell us.
I'm so mad at her. Didn't she learn? They never learn. Because Victor does that, and then nobody knows the plan, and everyone messes it up inadvertently. Yeah. And I'm like, you need to tell somebody so they don't mess everything up.
Like Carly on General Hospital, James.
Oh, yes. Oh, she was that.
You gotta tell people the plan or they mess it up, man.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have done that. I'm like, oh God, Carly. Yes, that was funny. But when Victor said, this is my quote of the week, because he had that voice and he goes, Ashlyn Locke needs to be dealt with swiftly and severely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He said severely.
Yeah. I'm scared for him.
I know, but see, Ashlyn's so brazen. He's not scared. The way they're playing the storyline, I'm so shocked with it. I'm happy and shocked with it playing the storyline. I know for sure Ashlyn would be like kowtowing and kind of. I think he wouldn't go away easily, but they're like letting him loose. They're like this motherfucker. It's crazy. He's out there. He's going to stand his ground. He don't care.
And he is not letting it go or giving up that somebody set him up.
Nope.
He's almost convinced me. I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe he did set it in motion, right? But then somebody's going behind him.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nate needs to remind you, Amanda.
I know. See, I almost fell for it.
Give it up, dude.
Don't fall for it. Well, Amanda, hold on. Don't do it, girl. Don't let him.
He's very charming.
He is charming. Stop it. Get out the vortex. Get out the vortex. Get out the vortex. Abort. Get out of there. Oh, and when Adam brought up, when he brought up his son, Harrison, that's
I think that bothered him.
He did. He goes, "Don't ever bring up Harrison to me ever, or my son ever again to me."
Ooh, do you think? Ooh, if Harrison's in Milan, do you think Victoria will bring Harrison to the villa
and use him against his father? That's a Victor thing to do.
He deserves it.
OMG.
I know. I mean, it's
I don't normally condone. I don't normally condone child abuse, but
Using the child as a pawn.
So
I
this
don't
time's
normally
fine.
say it's okay, just use the kid. But in this case,
Yes, in this case. And I just want to give a shout out to Greg Rickhart, who's playing on 2 soaps this week. He did a fantastic job as Leo.
Yes.
Stark on Days of Our Lives this week. If you don't watch Days, just watch Monday and Tuesday. It is hilarious.
It's gold.
It's gold. And then him coming back as Kevin on Y&R, and him and Chloe have such cute and stuff. So I just want to give a shout out to Greg Rickhart. And I actually said that he retweeted my thing and said thank you. So
it reminded me of his gold moments with Paul Telfer.
Yes, completely.
That was just priceless.
Completely. So I'm just saying that he's working on 2 soaps, kids. Working it out this week. He's working it out. So a little small because we have to start wrapping it up, obviously. Everybody's like kudos to Greg at Greg's mom. We have Chance when he go back. Chance having a good time with Dominic. She's finally bonding with them. Very cute.
Right.
But also he really wants him and Abby had a great talk. And that was a great talk. I just love Chance. That actor is hot. I love him.
So Bradley Cooper-ish.
Yeah. It's Tammy's man. That hair is Tammy's man.
Oh my God.
I don't care. That actor's hot, okay? I don't care.
He's hot.
All right, I'm saying.
But him wanting to go back to work, you feel like he's ready to do it. I think it's a big mistake, obviously, of course.
Totally.
And Abby's not sure about it, but she's gonna stand by her man. And he had a moment of PTSD also while playing with Dominic, so he's not better. It was scary. He's not back. Back. And
can I say one thing in defense? Because a lot of people are mad about this. Okay, they're doing this a little extreme. But they actually do this kind of therapy where you're not, I don't want to use subjected, but they put you in the situation to desensitize you, like to help you get over triggers. They do like, I can't think of the word, but it's where they expose you to these situations. Now, going back to work full time, that's a little much. They might have like one shift you go work, but they do this. It's like exposure therapy.
Okay, that's good. You know about stuff that we do. Shonda says I see McDreamy. I see that from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
I can see that. Patrick Dempsey, I can see that. I totally can see that. Yes, I can see that.
I'd like to see that.
I can see that.
This goes back to our conversation about Jordy leaving the show.
Tammy, why you gotta make me sad again?
I know, and we and Ray's concern that Chance is coming back to work too soon.
Yep.
And Chance saying over and over again, "I got your back, partner.
No,
I promise, I got your back."
No, don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
I'm just telling you.
He can just be missing.
I went Tammy. I'm thinking that the only way that Ray would actually leave the show.
He's not going to go deep undercover like Chance did.
No.
He's not going to do that.
Tammy, he's going to get amnesia, okay? He's going to get amnesia and he's just going to disappear.
He's going to get hit on the head and kidnapped.
Yes, exactly. Everybody kind of agrees. They're kind of like, there's something.
God.
Yes.
I hope it doesn't turn out that. I hope that's.
No, me too. I hope it doesn't either. Me too. That's it, kids. That really was the week that we actually finished at 11 o'clock. That is the week that was on Y&R.
Oh, good.
It was such a good week. And
Peter
thank you, writers.
Bergman, we love you so much.
We do. Peter Bergman, it's again, star of the week for the last 2 weeks. He just kills it.
Oh, just really quick.
Oh, yeah.
When Ashley gets in Phyllis's face, can we just applaud Michelle Stafford for just bringing it and like back off, back the F off. It was, oh my God, it was so good.
But then she got in her head though, because later she was like, I wonder if she was thinking about like, I wonder if she's right. Like, oh, then she started worrying and I was like, oh, she got to her.
I'll say my second quote of week was, let me see if I can find it. I did, but I think I wrote it down. I had 2 things. Okay, here we go. By the thing I was laughing, Phyllis, yeah, I can see a schemer a mile away. Before we both say it, takes one to know one, I'll say it. That made me laugh so hard. I was like, that is hilarious.
She's like, yeah. I know.
That made me laugh so hard when she said, no, before you all say it, I'll say it first. Thanks for no one. That was hilarious. I wouldn't say that. And also, Noah, when he rolled over from his bed, who has a rotary phone in 2022? It was a rotary phone. It wasn't a fake. It was that, go back, watch that scene. It was a blue phone. It wasn't one of those like phones.
I didn't notice that.
I was
distracted.
All I could see
was all
this.
And this. I was distracted by all this and
He's
this.
hot too. He's hot too.
This.
He's hot too. No, you're right. Okay, kids, we're going to end the show.
Okay.
We have another show to do that's going to be Cooking for Cocoa Puffs.
Hit the like button, please, everyone in the chat.
Yes, we got 55 people watching, 25 likes. Come on, folks. Like us. Please like us.
Please.
Please. And you know where to find these bitches. You know where to find this bitch.